Hey, it's Scotty. I'm so excited to share this with you right now. A lot of you know that I design the t-shirts that I have in my shop. I do the artwork, and I've made a coloring book. And for those of you who have supported me and got the coloring book, thank you so much. And a lot of people have sent me pages from the coloring book colored in either by themselves or by people that they have given it to. A lot of kids have sent me images of the coloring book that have been colored in, and I'm just really happy that you guys are enjoying it. So thank you guys so much for all your support. And so I wanted to share this today because I'm very, very excited. So I have created an illustrated fairy tale. Now the reason why I'm so excited is this is the proof. So this, and I don't mean this is the proof that I did it, I mean this is the author's proof. So this band right here means it's not for sale. This is the one that they send you just to make sure that it meets your expectations and that everything is correct. And so I'm so happy to go through this and share this with you, and guys, let you know that the book is live. You can get it. I'll put the links down there in the description. You can get the ebook, or you can get this exact book right here. Well, not this exact one. You can have your very own copy. And I'm really happy and excited to share it. So you may know D. Naffy is a guinea pig YouTube channel in Austria. D. Naffy basically means the sewing fairy, and not only does she have a bunch of guinea pigs and care for her guinea pigs, but Irene sews some really wonderful fleece. She has sent me a number of really beautiful fleece items. Now, I've been following Irene and the sewing fairy D. Naffy on YouTube for over a year now, and I've been watching a lot of the guinea pigs, and I've just really fallen in love with the guinea pigs, and I'm not the only one. So one of the guinea pigs that has become YouTube famous is Leo. Now, Leo is no longer with us, but I made this book in his memory. Leo in Austria actually has an American girlfriend, which is Petunia, who lives in Pittsburgh. Now, Petunia is Shark's guinea pig, and you might see Shark in the comments of my videos. Maybe you actually follow Petunia from Pittsburgh on Instagram. So this is Petunia right here, and this is Leo, and this is the story. In real life, they had a love affair that was something of legends already. And so I wanted to make something in memory of Leo, and something just to have some fun and to share with you guys a really fun story. Now, most of my piggies are on fleece, and a lot of times when I'm cleaning the fleece, I'll change the smaller pads that are in the houses. And so I'll toss the dirty one and I'll toss the poops away. But sometimes a poop will roll off the pad and it will be on the larger fleece. And when I go to put the new fleece down, I notice that there's a poop, and I feel bad. I don't want to put that poop or put that fleece down over the poop, because I'm afraid that my little piggies will be uncomfortable. They won't be able to sleep when there's a poop under that fleece. And then I just started thinking, I was like, oh, that reminds me of Princess and the Pea, but it's Princess and the Poop. And so then I was like, wow, that would make a really funny kid's story or fairy tale. And so I wrote it. And then I illustrated it, and this is it. And so it's available for you guys. This is another one of those things that helps support me and all of my rescue efforts, and that helps me support all the rescues. And I'm not just supporting the rescues in California, but I do a lot of networking, and I try to help rescues and people who message me all around the world. People are always messaging me with questions, or sometimes they can't find a place to surrender their piggies. And whatever happens in the whole guinea pig world, I'm there to help. And so the proceeds of this book go to help me do just that. So if you're one of my patrons, if you've been on my Patreon page, then you've probably seen a lot of this artwork in the making. Now I'm going to flip through some of the pages. I'm really proud of the quality of the print, of the artwork that I've done, and of the story itself. The Princess and the Pea by Hans Christian Andersen is actually a really short story. You can, if you Google it, you can see it. It's only a couple pages. It's not more than like 10 paragraphs or so. I was surprised because in my mind, it's such a rich story. But so I've elaborated. This is a full color. This is a full 34-page story. And I'm not going to spoil the end, but I do want to show some of the artwork here. And I will actually put on the screen some of the earlier first pages because I don't want to spoil the story, but I'll put some of the pages up on the screen. Now, if you get I actually drew this digitally on the iPad using a program called Procreate, and I was astonished at how much it looks like actually traditional artwork, pens and pencils and watercolors and inks. And so if you get that ebook, you will have a perfect, exact representation of the work that I did. But the print quality is just like looking at my screen. It is incredible. So you will notice that's me, and that is BB, and who's asleep right now. He's getting upset. So the dedication is dedicated to all the animals and those who care for them. Now, if you want me to read this story, I'm going to be reading this story to all of my patrons on Valentine's Day, so this Monday morning at 9 a.m. So if you're a $5 patron or higher, then you get access to all of my live streams. So that's going to be there for you. And I think what I will do is, because of course, all of my videos that I post are available to all my patrons, even at the $1 level. But in order to participate in the live streams, that is something special for the $5 patrons and higher. So, but if you can't make it and you're just a $1 patron, then it will end up on the exclusive feed. But if you want to participate in the live stream at 9 a.m. and you can make it, and the great thing about that is even though I have over 100 patrons right now, which is amazing, thank you guys so much for enabling me to do all this great work. Usually in the live streams, just because of time zones or just because of other commitments or whatever, what have you, sometimes these live streams are only announced with a few minutes or an hour's worth of notice. I was checking to see how much water he had left, but Bengal has a little bit of water, and I'll fill that after after this video. But what was I saying? Yes, that there's only usually, 10 or 20 people in these live streams that are the patron exclusive live streams. And that gives us a chance to really get to know each other, really have some fun conversations. So what I'll do is I will make that live for everybody after it's done being broadcast. That'll be at 9 a.m. And after I read the book, then we can have a fun conversation. And of course, that's Monday morning, and most of you guys know that Mondays are my adoption day at the rescue. We've been doing really good. On top of Saturdays, where there have been a lot of adoptions, on Monday we've been able to adopt 3-4 piggies every week. And that just every little bit really helps to open up spaces at the rescue, especially for emergencies and for people who are surrendering their piggies back to the rescue. So let's take a quick look in here. The Princess and the Poop, a guinea pig fairy tale written by Scotty Hale. And a lot of you guys didn't know that's my last name. That's my last name. I've got my copyright information, a legit barcode here. We're getting serious now. So like I said, I'll put the link in the description. A word about the Kindle is it is an ebook. It's a Kindle ebook. It's going to be less than $10, and I think it's $8.15 for the ebook. Now, you don't have to have a Kindle device to use Kindle books. All you need is any kind of a tablet, I believe, or even on your phone. You can download the Kindle app. So anywhere that you can use the Kindle app, you can read Kindle books, Kindle ebooks, and you can read this book. So we've got the dedication page dedicated to all the animals and those who care for them. And it's doesn't smell like anything, but I always love to smell new books. So here we go. I will read the opening, and it's the same thing. So you can read basically the opening page on the back of the cover that you'll see when you go to Amazon. In a few days, Amazon will let me to put some pages that you can peek inside. But the book is so new that that feature hasn't been unlocked yet. But let me just open up and let's read the first page. Okay. And I'll be reading this entire story, like I said, on Valentine's Day, on Monday morning. But here we go. Once upon a time, in the kingdom of animals, a family of guinea pigs lived in the castle and sat on their thrones. Queen Irene could tell that her son, Prince Leo, was not his usual happy self. She had not seen him popcorn in days, not when the fool told his jokes, not when the fool sang his songs, not after the rainstorm when a rainbow appeared over the mountain. The prince was sad. Prince Leo was lonely, even with so many friends and family around to cheer him up. And if we go back to the dedication page, you can see that I'm the fool. And here's some inside trivia before I wrap this up, is that there is also a play based on The Princess and the Pea called Once Upon a Mattress. And there is a jester character in that play. And I'm sure you might be able to find that play on YouTube or on wherever you get movies or plays like that. I'm not sure if they did. I think they did a movie version of it, but it was certainly a play. And I played the jester as a senior in high school in my school play version of the the Once Upon a Mattress. And so here I'm reprising my role. Somewhere in a box I do have a photo of me dressed up as the jester, but basically it was this minus the beard. So we can read one more page here before I wrap it up. And like I said, I will put here at the very end, I'll put a couple quick shots of the different images, and you can pause it and you can look at it. So the second page, you see the prince wanted to find a princess to love and adore, someone to share his life with and eventually share his kingdom. The queen reminded him that she did not wish to rule on the throne forever, that in fact, she wanted to go on vacation. She wanted to see the world, to meet new animals, and to taste different foods in far-off lands. She dreamed of curry and cayenne pepper. She was tired of the same old food prepared by the castle chef. Now, if we look, there is Irene and Leo, Prince Leo, on their thrones. And then here, let's see if I can get it to focus a little better. Sharpen up. If you look, this is their thought bubbles. Leo is imagining a princess. And who does that look like? And then here, there is Queen Irene, and she is having a banquet. If you actually look closely, and when you look at the book, you can see that they're having spaghetti, and she's having spaghetti with a zebra and a giraffe and a peacock and a rooster. And I had so much fun drawing this. I really hope that you guys like it. Okay, all right, we'll read the top paragraph. Actually, we'll read this last page because I think that sets it up really nicely. When you become king, Leo, my boy, I can finally travel the world and taste what it has to offer. Did you know that there are more kinds of hay grasses than stars in the sky? Leo nodded, for Queen Irene had told him this many times before. And I will taste them all someday. But first, we must find you a princess. They had been trying for some time to find a real princess, one who would complement Prince Leo. Leo was kind and honest, and real princesses were not easy to find. Many beautiful piggies came to the kingdom claiming to be princesses. Some of them acted very princess-like at first. But soon, they were rude to Leo and made him cry. A real princess is sensitive. A real princess is hard to find. And then there's I won't spoil it, but here is a song, a little poem that the Fool sings. And there's actually a couple different poems that the Fool sings. And we can just quickly scan through. You can see that there's actually a whole bunch, and I won't spoil it after this, but there's a whole bunch of really fun characters, really great artwork, and this took a long time for me to do, surprisingly. But the video's going on longer than I expected, but I'm just so excited about this. And of course, when you order your copy, it's not going to say not for resale. You can resell it if you want. You can charge $100 if you think you can get it. Or maybe you'll want to keep this in your library and, you know, cherish it for many years. Or maybe you'll buy this as a gift for somebody else that you know that loves guinea pigs. I really hope you'll do all those things. And if you do sell it for $100, let me know. Because maybe I'll need to raise the price. Anyways, I'm just rambling now because I'm so excited. But if you join my Patreon, and there's always a link in the description to my Patreon, to my website, where there's also a link to my Patreon, and to all of my stuff on my website, like my free guinea pig care guide, the coloring book I mentioned. There's even some free crossword puzzles. The coloring book also, there's 3 sample pages. So there's a lot of fun and a lot of really good information on my website. But I'm just really excited to share this with you guys. And I hope that if you do order it and you get it and you like it, you'll give me a positive review on Amazon. That'll help more people find it. But let me know in the comments, and come back to this video in a couple days after you get your copy, or if you've gotten the ebook, and let me know what you think. I'd love to know what you guys think. All right, well, like I said, I'm going to put a couple of the digital versions of the image. So the cover I'll show first, the cover without this border on it, that's right here. And then I'll show you a couple of the interior pages without spoiling too much. There's a couple covers, or there's a couple pages that actually I think are brilliant. Maybe I'll even turn them into posters or something. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you guys really love the book. And until next time, thank you guys so much for all your support, and thanks for watching. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.